This is the tank video. Maybe probably a better name is the anti-tank video. I'm just going to try and teach you what I suggest you do to fight tanks. Just teach you a little bit about how the tanks work, how they're built. So let's just get right into it. First things first. How do we damage the tank? What are the tank's properties? Well, as far as damage goes, you have the front, the side, the back, and the turret, which is on the top. Damage works like this. Each weapon in the game has a point multiplier. The tank has a total health of 1,350 HP, and each weapon deals a certain amount of damage. The tank, each part on the tank has a multiplier, which determines how much damage each weapon does to the tank. Any shot to the front or anywhere on the turret, it could be the end right there, could be the back, anywhere. It just does a ×1 multiplier. So if you do 100 if your weapon does 100 damage and you shoot it and you hit the tank in one of those locations, it will do 100 damage to the tank. The sides of the tank, this side right here and the side on the other part, they do a ×1.2 multiplier. So if you fire a 100 HP shot at the tank and hit it, it actually does 120 damage. Now, the back side is the weakest side of the tank. What that does is a ×2 multiplier. So you fire your 100 HP shot at it, it hits, and it will actually do 200 damage. So what you want to do is hit the tank in the back on the lower part. Don't hit it on the turret. Hit it on the lower part. Other things we should know: side skirts. We've got these here. If I throw a satchel charge on it, right there, it will do the same amount of damage to the tank as compared to if it was gone. I can go ahead and take away the plate. Actually, it might destroy the tank here. Yeah, it did. But if you shoot that plate away, it will do the same amount of damage as if the plate was on. The only thing the side skirts are for is to protect the tank treads. If you want to blow the treads off a tank, you just got to keep shooting at the little axles down there, the little wheels, as you might want to call it. They're behind the skirt. You can't really see them right now, but that's where they're at. So, however, I still think hitting the back of the tank is the best option. The only thing take the treads off does is it makes the tank not move, and it is actually kind of hard to do that. So you might as well just hit the back of the tank to do the most damage. Okay, now let me talk about some of the things that we can do to destroy the tank. The weapons. The best weapon against the tank is another tank, a tank turret. Another tank turret. Remember those multipliers I talked about? Its base damage is 300. So if you shoot the tank in the front, it'll do 300 damage. Shoot it in the back, it'll do 600 damage. And remember, each tank has 1,350 health points. So shooting it in the back twice will get it to be almost destroyed, and all you got to do is hit it one more time with something else, almost anything else, and it'll destroy it. So yeah, that's the best thing. And why is that the best? It has almost infinite range anywhere on the map. As long as you can see the enemy's tank, you can hit it with your turret. As long as you have a clear shot, you can hit it, and it does a lot of damage. 300. The next best weapon is satchel. Actually, let me restart a recording so I can show you something about that. Okay, the satchel does 300 damage on direct hit. So if I throw a satchel on the front, it'll do 300 damage. Okay, you get that now. But what the satchel does that no other weapon does is it can one-hit kill a tank. What you got to do? Just throw it on the ground. Wait for a tank to roll over it. And detonate it. And remember, you have two options with satchels. You can, if you're in this mode, you gotta click your mouse button. If not though, you can double tap your action button. One hit kill on that 100% health tank. So that's why satchels. That's why it's the number 2 thing to use, in my opinion. As long as you can get close. Some people have trouble getting close. If you don't like getting in close, then I guess the satchel's not for you. But it does have the ability to do one hit kills on tanks, which is very powerful. Sticky grenades. If you have an anti-tank character, that's what you want. Sticky grenades actually do the more damage than any other weapon, direct damage to the tank. When you throw a sticky grenade on a tank, it actually does 336 damage points. Remember, the tank turret and the satchel only do 300. This does 36 more. I'll just throw it on here to destroy it. If you get 2 satchel charges on the back of a tank and then 1 sticky grenade on the back of the tank, it'll kill a tank instantly. It does enough damage in total. Then we have a bazooka. One good thing about the bazooka is it's a projectile weapon, so you can fire it from almost anywhere on the map as long as you have a clear shot and you know how to aim it. You will hit the tank. It does 240 damage. The next biggest damaged item is the Bouncing Betty, which does 10 points more than bazooka. It does 250 hit points, but you gotta really place those well, and it can be hard for the tank to roll over it where you want the tank to. So it does 10 more points than the bazooka, but the bazooka you can fire from anywhere. So the bazooka is a lot better than the Bouncing Betty. The next biggest damaged item is the rifle grenades. They do 180 direct hit points. And then the regular grenades, frag grenades, they do 60 points of damage. Then the rifle I have in my hand right here, the PTRS sniper rifle, it actually does 12.5 points of damage. Yeah, it's not too much. You're not going to take a tank down by yourself. But if a tank's smoking, you can certainly help out your team with it. Maybe you might actually pull something off. So I don't suggest using this. Well, if you have a strictly anti-tank character, I guess this is the way to go. But if you're not into sniping and stuff like that, it doesn't do too much against tanks. So don't be like, oh, I need to get this gun if I'm gonna fight tanks. You don't have to. It's just good to know that you can do that damage. And then the only thing left is regular bullets. I fire on the tank and it's saying I'm hitting it. Bullets only do 0.5 damage, and remember the tank has 1,350 points worth of damage. So really it doesn't really do anything at all. It's just a waste of ammo. Don't do it unless the tank is really smoking and you can really think you can destroy it. Something like that. Now I'm going to show you my layout, what I do. My anti-tank layout is not a strictly anti-tank layout. I actually use my bolt-action rifle to double as an anti-tank personnel. The bolt-action rifles, I think they're pretty good on their own. They're accurate. I have increased hipfire accuracy. I've got a bayonet on there. I've got increased bullet damage. Now, what I have left is you have 25 bullets, or it's actually 30, so you can actually get 30 kills with it if you're accurate enough on infantry. So that leaves my perk 1 open to basically whatever I want. Bandolier isn't actually too great for this gun because I have plenty of ammo, so I might as well go for an explosive. I carry 2 satchels. I like satchels though. I like the one-hit kill you could get on the bottom, but I can't always get the satchel under the tank. It takes practice to do, but some things I do, I'll run up on the tank, try and throw 2 on there. And I carry a sticky grenade on me, so I'll also throw a sticky on the back of it. And there it goes, all destroyed in one hit. 2 satchels do total damage of 12,000 points if you get them on the back, and the sticky grenade increases it, does 336 times 2. I'm not even going to calculate that right now. Actually, what is that? 670.